everyone. It's Kayla with the Celebration Company. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a great day. Y'all, we have some Dollar Tree finds today. I went to the Dollar Tree last week before all the snow came and found just a few new items. I don't have a lot to show you, but I do have a few items that I want to share with you. And also, we're going to craft with one of those items and make a fun Easter project. So that's the plan. So when you hop on, say hey, let me know you're watching. Tell me, hopefully everyone's okay. Hopefully nobody's lost power. We are good here. Mom lost power for just a few minutes this morning, a little over an hour or so, but thankfully it came back on. And I think that's the only power outages that we've had. There was like 3,000 people or something like that. I don't know what happened, but they got it all back on quickly, and we are good around here. Griffin has had fun playing in the snow for the last 3 days, including today. We do have a snow day tomorrow as well. I suspect it's going to be all week, but you never know. My road is still covered. It's still covered. It's still ice, which typically I live in the city, and typically my road gets cleared pretty fast, but it is not cleared yet. So that makes me wonder. I feel like if my road's not clear, there's probably not going to be school. So I expect for it to be the whole week, but we'll see. So anyways, how about y'all? Hey, Stacy. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Joy. Hey, Dale. Hey, Dorothy. Hi, Sharon. Hello, Pam. Hey, Lori. She said lots of ice, but no loss of power. That's great. Dale says no power outages, but 8 inches of snow. Hey, Gloria. So glad y'all are good. So Dollar Tree had some new finds. Dollar Tree had just some things that just caught my eye. So I'm just going to share those with you all, and then we're going to get to crafting. We're going to make a carrot today using a new Dollar Tree find, and I think it's going to be adorable. All right, I'm excited about it. We're also going to be using a new product on that carrot as well. 11 inches of snow, Dorothy says. I know, and it's going to be so cold tonight. I'm sure if it's cold here, it's probably very cold in other places where it gets really cold, because it's not generally this cold here. But tonight, it's not going to get too bad. It's going to get down to 4 degrees tonight and early into the morning. And that's when it just gets bad, because, you know, the sun comes out during the day and it melts things a little bit. And then when it gets that bitterly cold, then it just turns straight to ice. And so the mornings are useless. Saturday, the low is 1 degree on Saturday, which is very cold for us. Very cold. All right. Yes, I have stayed inside too, Linda. I told my uncle, I think it was, I said, I have not left my house since Friday. I haven't even stepped outside of my home since Friday evening. I have literally stayed inside this house since Friday. And I don't plan on going anywhere unless I have to. I lied. I am going to take Griffin tomorrow to do a little bit of sledding at the football fields. But that's it. That's it. Okay. So let's get into it. All right. Let me show you what I got. So the first thing I found was this. I love stuff like this. I don't know why. It's stupid. It really is. But these are so high-end looking. It was $6. It's in the Dollar Tree Plus section. And it's just this little snack bin. I'm not going to use it for snacks. But it would be great for that. It'd be great for road snacks. I don't know about y'all, but anytime I take road snacks places, what ends up happening is I have like all of these empty packages. And so something like this is perfect for road snacks, because then you can just fill it with all the different things. And whenever somebody wants a snack, they just pull this out and they can snack away, and you don't have all of these empty packages, right? So This has like a plastic lid, and then it's got this silicone edge around it. And then this is plastic. It just looks really high end to me. And I'm actually going to use it to organize my things that I put in my purse. Okay, so like the face wipes, and I actually have some stuff in here that I'm going to put in. The sanitizing wipes and lotions, travel lotions, because I use a lot of that. Chapsticks, stuff like that. Stain wipes, all of that type of stuff I'm going to put in here. So that's the reason why I got it. That's what I'm going to use it for. But anyways, they have this one, and they also have a darker color, like a beige kind of a color. Hi, Virginia. Hey, Peggy. Stacy got one from Five Below. I got one from Five Below that was sparkles for my best friend's daughter for Christmas. And I filled it with all kinds of like makeup-y fun stuff like that. Jennifer just left the Dollar Tree. Hi, Gail. Hey, Jezelyn. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, Jezelyn. That's no fun. I know, Jennifer. Same. Happy Tuesday, Teresa. Doing good. Hey, Linda. Hey, Beverly. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. All right, then I grabbed this pack of makeup brushes. I don't use makeup brushes, not this size. I don't do eyeshadow. I do wear like an eyeshadow stick that I just like smudge on, but I don't do eyeshadow because that's just too much work. But I didn't get them for makeup. I actually got them for crafting. I've been seeing people using makeup brushes for their painting. And they do it because it just gives them a better finish, I guess you could say. And so I wanted to try it. So that's the reason why I got these. I thought they would be great. They're super cute. But there's 4 different ones. And so they've got this sort of, I don't know. I thought we'd try it and see if they're good for painting, not for makeup, for $1.25. This package was $1.25 for these 4 brushes. So, hey, Virginia. Oh, someone on YouTube's being silly. Hi, Carol. Do you, Jennifer? All right, so I'm going to put these down here. Okay, I got these. Again, these will go in here. These are for little like on the go to freshen your smile. These are from Dollar Tree. Guru Nanda. And you can just put like one of these in your purse. They come prepackaged like that. And so I'm going to stick these in that little container, and I'll always have them for my purse. Okay. Y'all have probably seen these on Facebook Reels, TikTok, all of the things. I have been wanting to see if I could find some. Don't really know what I'm going to use them for, if I want to use them for my home or not. I'm also curious, has anyone gotten these and used them, and how do they hold up? Do they hold up, or do they fade very easily? That's what I'm curious about. But anyways, these are new from the Dollar Tree. They're by the brand Gibson Home. They're bamboo spoons. It does say hand wash only on here. But there were 4 different styles at my Dollar Tree. The 2 slotted, a spoon, and then the little flat spatula type one. And then this spoon here, and then this one with the little slots on the end. They peeled the first time you washed them. Okay, Sherry. Well, I'm glad to know that, because that helps me to know what to use them for, whether I use them for crafting or in my kitchen, which I don't really need more, but I thought if they were good, then I would just replace what I already have. But since they're not good, we'll use them for craft projects. So we'll keep these down here. I have a whole bin of utensils, and we'll stick them in there. Okay. I grabbed another one of these because somebody mentioned that these look like a snowman. And ever since that person said it, and I don't remember who said it, I've known I need to make this into a snowman candlestick. And so I wanted to get another one so that I still had a pair of two. But they have these available in the black and the brown. I've got the brown again. And I'm going to paint one of them into a snowman for a little snowman candlestick. Because it really looks exactly like a snowman. And so I think that's just necessary. It's just absolutely necessary. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. And the other two, I'm going to paint somehow probably. I just don't know how yet. Okay, last item is these cutouts from Dollar Tree. They have them in four different shapes actually. They had a chick as well. So they've got the egg, the bunny, and then the carrot, and then they also had a chick. And these are pretty thick. They are MDF, and they've got the veneer on the front of them. And so they'll stand up on their own because they're nice and thick. So I thought these were cute. These are great for decoupaging and making all kinds of fun crafts. We're going to be using the carrot today. Okay. So let's get into it. That's all the stuff I have to show you from Dollar Tree. Not much, like I said. And we will get into making our little carrot here. Okay. Y'all, I feel like I do have a hair coming down my shirt. All right, so I'm going to be using some of our craft paper from the month. So I'm going to use this one right here. This is from Mom's, and then I'm probably going to be using one of these two designs as well for a tag, okay? But the first thing we're going to do is decoupage this paper onto the carrot portion of our little carrot here, okay? So let me get some decoupage glue and a pouncer. Hey, Teresa. Multiples of you just bought the little wood cutouts. I have gotten to where I don't buy near as much of the craft stuff as I used to, but occasionally I do see something that just really grabs my attention and that I think I can do something really cute with. And this is one of those things. I thought these were just really cute. All right. So we'll just do a nice even coat, nice and thin coat of the decoupage glue. And then I'm just going to take my paper here and glue this on. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Naoma. Okay. All right. Just make sure that's good and stuck on there. And then we're just going to sand off the excess. we go. So we got the bottom portion decoupaged. So now we're going to move on to the top portion, and we'll do some more to this, but for now we're just going to leave it like this, okay? Is that better? It cuts my head off just a little bit, which I don't mind as long as y'all don't mind. Okay, so now we're going to use a new product that we have. Our DIY darlings received this product in their DIY decor boxes this month. And we used it to achieve this look on these candlesticks that our DIY darlings received. And so we're going to use it as a crackle paste. We didn't do a crackle on that necessarily, but we're going to use it as a crackle finish with this. And we're going to do the top in a crackle finish, okay? So I'm going to grab a little bowl here and a popsicle stick. And this is by Tim Holtz, and it's called Distress Crackle Paste. So this is available on the website. And so we're just going to take a little bit of this and put it in a bowl. We're not going to need too much. I think that's probably plenty. And then I'm going to take a little bit of paint, and I'm going to use light avocado. Now this is white. Whatever color you use, it's going to significantly lighten it because we're putting it into white. So I went with a darker green than what I really wanted, okay? Oh, that's awesome, Teresa. Thank you. What a blessing that is, right? Okay, so I'm just going to add a little squeeze of the green to that. I didn't add a ton, okay? Nose is itching. All right, and we're going to mix this in to the white crackle paste. And we're just going to get a really pretty sagey green, light sage. Okay. All right, so we got something like that. All right, so we are going to take this paint and, oh my goodness, again, Nancy, we're going to use a popsicle stick, and we're just going to rub this on to our carrot here, to the top of it. Now, I do want to kind of go in somewhat of the same direction with this, because I just like the way it looks when it crackles better than if we're going in kind of random areas. I want this to be mostly going up and down. And I'm just overlapping that paper just a little bit. And I'm not trying to get like this super smooth or super thin either. You definitely want there to be like strokes and things, because that's going to create more texture in your crackle. Okay, I'm going to thin it out just a little bit, I think. So I'm just taking this and just kind of rubbing over it a bit. And then again, I'm just going to kind of just kind of going over it. If you've got any spots look a little too thin, and I'm just going to add it back in wherever I feel like it's a little too thin. Okay. let me show y'all what this looks like. You can see lots of texture. That scared me. That would be the school calling to tell us there's no school tomorrow. Okay, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, you can see that texture on there. We did not try and get it thin. Okay. Or we didn't try and get it smooth, not thin. We did try and get it somewhat thin, but we didn't try and get it smooth. Hi, Patty. I'm so glad that you joined us today. Thank you so much for being here. We're so glad to have you. All right, so we're just going to take this and dry it, and it's going to start to crackle, okay, as it dries. Now, I have not tried using this product as a paint, like with paint brushes and just painting it on. I haven't tried that, so I don't know how that works. I've only tried it like this. And as it dries, it takes a minute to dry because it is thick, you'll start to see some crackle happening. I don't know if y'all can see it from there or not. And the thinner parts get a thinner, small crackles, and the larger parts get more of the bigger crackles, okay? All right, that looks pretty good. Let me show y'all how that looks. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Okay. I can't today, y'all. I just can't. Hang on a second.